Stan Show is about to start.
I hope Courtney wore her overalls again.
Dude, you are not right.
And we are on. We are definitely on. Turn my on-air sign. It looks a little dim. I think I might have to replace those batteries in there, which is almost a monthly thing. I have to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stan Arthur. This is the Stan Show here in the beautiful Mountain View recording facility. And my co-host today, as always, is the lovely Courtney Wilde.
How's it going, everybody?
Well, it's going pretty well. How are you doing?
I am doing good.
Good. Now, it's been a full week since we podcast before, and it usually is about a week when we do these things. Anything new in your world?
In my little world, we're having an estate sale this weekend of my grandmother's
Your
things.
grandmother's estate sale, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Anybody that's into decorating, if you like the Southern living style of things and you put those home decors, or clothing, if you are anywhere between a medium and a large and you like fancy woolen coats and shoes, holy smokes. We'll talk about the shoes later, but
Okay.
there are thousands of pairs of shoes.
Thousands of pairs of shoes.
I can't make this up. She said she was competing with Imelda Marcos.
I remember that.
Right?
I'm old enough to remember that.
Some of y'all don't, but you can look her up.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, Nana believed in shoes for every day, and she never threw a pair of shoes away. She never got rid of them.
yeah.
She just took immaculate care of them because she was from the generation of you took care of your things so that you had other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't take care of your stuff, you're never going to have more, kind of. And
I understand. Yes.
yeah. So shoes. If you like shoes and you're anywhere between about a 7 and a 9, anywhere in there, because they are apparently magic shoes that fit everyone. And handbags. OMG. I don't know about handbags. I don't carry pocketbooks, but Nana did. And she didn't get cheap pocketbooks.
Yeah.
They're all buttery, soft, leather, melty, and you should just come look.
Buttery, soft, leather, and melty.
Yeah, that's what you want in a pocketbook if you're going to carry one.
We're going to get into some stuff today. Where would you like to go first?
I have seen some of the things that Stan has done in preparation for today's show because we're constantly trying to evolve it a little bit.
Evolve evolve or die.
Evolve and die.
Or not and. Evolve or die.
Well, yeah, for the unfortunate few.
Well, well, should we do a Swain County update?
Let's do it. Let's check it out.
There you go. Swain County Update.
Nice.
That's our new bumper for
Yay.
Swain County Updates. What's new? What's happening? Anything happening with the sheriff's case?
Everything's quiet.
Pretty quiet.
Pretty quiet, yeah. Since the commissioners made the decision to give him a retirement. So I'm a little confused about that.
Yeah.
I would like some clarification. If he had already been removed from office by the DA, how was he able to petition for retirement? He was already removed from office, so he wasn't retiring from his position. He was already removed from his position. So what gives them the legal authority to allow him to retire?
I think
with benefits?
it's a big quagmire. Certainly. He did announce his retirement at the time he was arrested.
After.
Well, immediately after, right?
Yeah, he was arrested and all of that happened. And so he's already been charged. He's already been removed from office. And now he announces he's going to retire and we're going to give him benefits. So that's something that needs to be cleared up for the citizens of Swain County.
Well, he's been sheriff since 2006, right?
Doesn't make any excuses.
No excuses. I'm not
No.
making excuses.
Well, is there not a morality clause in his contract?
Well, he hasn't been convicted of anything.
The morality of his behavior is already determined.
It's not determined. It's questioned. And there are charges have been made, and there are witnesses.
Yes, there are. Are we ever going to get a day? Are there ever going to be a day in court?
Let me put it this way. We don't know. He may plead out or whatever. They may just come to some agreement, as oftentimes happens in this business of the law.
Of the legalities.
Just remind everyone, in law school for 25 years, actually not a student, but worked there.
It's funny what kind of knowledge you gain from just being in an environment.
Well, in my environment, I was constantly recording these people talking about the law and how it works and how court works and how everything on every level.
Free education. Yeah.
So more times than not, things do not go to trial.
No.
Trials are actually rare these days. But what happens is, of course, is they go to strike deals.
Yeah.
Deals that are good for everyone. And in that regard, a lot of times, guilty people will get off with a much better deal than a lot of people think they should have.
My hope is that tribal council and the members of the Eastern Band just stick to it and hold in their court at the very least.
Well,
because they do deserve justice.
Yes, absolutely they do. But justice can be unobtainable.
It can. I can tell you, I had a firsthand experience with the sheriff. And I had reached out to an agency in Raleigh that I had contacted in 2012, when all of this happened with the sheriff. And I had filed complaints with this department in Raleigh, and there were actions taken at the sheriff's department against the deputies at that time. One retired, several were moved to the police force as opposed to staying on the sheriff's department. And all of that was documented in Raleigh. So I had reached out about a year ago because there's other things that I've been investigating independently about things that have happened with Curtis Cochran. So I was trying to get my own personal documentation. You know, in 2012, I had little tiny kids and there was so much chaos and I wasn't in a good place, but I was unable to receive justice at that time. So about a year ago, I started looking into it again and was told that my case had been archived and that there was a record of it, but that it was in archives. So I had to contact somebody else. Well, life evolved, got in the way, et cetera. Fast forward today. At the end of last week, I had contacted that same department that I had contacted, before in 2012, and absolutely zip lip, would not even confirm that they had ever heard of any kind of complaint about this. And I'm like, do you understand where I'm from? And the lady says, yes, we know everything going on with your sheriff right now. Okay, thank you. Click. So it's already, there's a wall going up, it seems.
Wow. I want to apologize just for a second because my microphone was turned off while I was clearing my throat before.
Oh.
And I forgot to turn it back on. So,
poor Stan.
So there might be a few missing lines in there, and there's nothing I can do about that.
I'm not talking to myself. He's really talking in my head. Okay?
Now, normally, if we weren't going live on YouTube like we are right now, I would just go back and we would do that whole segment again. But we're not going to do that because it's
live. Whatever.
It's life. Right on.
Yeah. And I don't hide things anonymously. I kind of stand behind my words. And
Yeah. Well, that's rocking good.
It's what you got to do.
Yeah. There's that.
There's that one song,
In regard to Swain County news, I understand that, that our native brews finally got open. They were open and they were open for a few days. And then I guess it was on Saturday. They had to close midday. There was a sewage pipe burst. A city sewer pipe burst that affected their business. I'm going to assume it was odor. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume it was an odor issue and they were closed. And my friend Ed Ryan, everybody, Ed Ryan.
Yeah, Ed Ryan.
Yeah, and his lovely wife, Erin.
That's right.
It was Ed's birthday yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So last minute, Karen and I decided we're going to take Ed and Erin out to dinner last night. So we went over to Four Queens. Guess what?
They were closed.
They're closed on Monday. So, So we went to Vallarta instead. And
that's Papa's New Mexico.
I didn't even realize that they have a whole second dining room in the back.
Yeah, it used to be the game room. I can still smell the pizza dough when I go in that place.
It's a big old, and there's a lot. And you know what? It was busy. It was busy.
I bet so.
We went in and there were no tables. And I guess I said, oh no, there's tables in the back. We followed them back and there's already people in there, not a lot. But we went in there, sat down, started having dinner. And it filled up. It got completely full. I'm like, wow, this place is doing a good business. Maybe on a Monday because the other Mexican restaurants are closed. I don't know. But we had a wonderful dinner not too long after we had sat down and started nom-nomming our chips and salsa. A man approached us in a wheelchair. Nice looking man. Came right up to her. Excuse me. How you doing? I'm raising money. I'm doing a fundraiser. I'm like, this is interesting. We're in a restaurant. It's privately owned, operated. Now, this was not a Mexican man. I'm pretty ssure that at Vallarta, a lot of the staff are related.
Okay.
I believe they're related. A lot of related action going on there. Not sure of all of them. I don't know.
Who knows?
But from the first time we went in there, I said, are you all guys all family? He said, yeah, we're all family owned and operated. So he said, yes, I'm raising money. And he's raising money for himself, I guess. Disabled, obviously. And he went around to every table asking everybody to buy boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts. And we bought one. I haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut since I left St. Petersburg 2 years ago.
Wouldn't it be great to have one of those down here on the corner somewhere? Just a little corner donut shop, Krispy Kreme.
Well, where did he get them?
Tennessee, probably.
He got boxes and boxes of them.
Did they not open up back up over there? I think so, in Pigeon Forge.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. But there you go. I know I got to go to Franklin if I want Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's right. It's not bad. It's not a bad drive.
There's probably one in Waynesville too, but that's even farther.
Not really. The drive to Waynesville is easier. There's not either. You got 28, which is perfect if you like to drive fast and you're capable of. Whoever built that road really loved driving because it is perfectly banked for just maintaining your speed.
You talking about 28 to Franklin?
Yeah, 28 south.
Yeah, you talk about how it's perfectly banked. I talk about how when I was a kid, it made me vomit.
Yes, that's right.
In a Frisbee. Yeah.
That's okay.
Remember that story?
Yeah.
Well,
we used to pull over at the little power transformers place. That was a specific spot.
Well, sticking with the Swain County news, you have anything else you want to add? Any goings on? I could tell you that we went to the Sweet Corn Festival.
Enjoyable.
At Darnell Farms. And
Nice.
it was amazing. You know, the amazing part was the Mexican street corn.
Oh, I know that stuff is good.
It was insane. It was so good. My son was like, not sure he'd ever had it before. And he's eating this. He's going like, what's this? What's this? Oh, it was like the most delicious thing he ever put in his mouth.
Very good stuff.
It was great. Yeah. And there was a band, and they were quite good. It's just three guys, older guys, and they do Christian rock.
Oh, fun.
And I can't remember what they're called. It was a clever name, and now, dang it, I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, they put on a great show down there.
Have you seen these three guys, these older guys who do Christian rock? And when I say rock, I mean it's
Probably, but
it's not, it's not wimpy stuff at all.
It's a hardcore.
It was pretty good,
Nice.
good. And I can't remember for sure, but I believe I saw them there about a year ago and told them I was opening up a studio, but I didn't have the studio. The studio didn't open up until like February, March.
Right.
So, do we have any other Swain County news, or should we move on?
Swain County news.
Swain County news.
I can't remember if there's the commissioners meeting tonight or tomorrow night. I don't remember. It was too much. There's a lot going on. But if there is, I'll catch you up. Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
I've got a lot of FOIA requests in for a lot of things. I keep saying I'm going to do a spilling the beans, and I will. I just haven't. Because I've got the yard sale. There's a huge yard sale at 500 Klein Road. If you've ever been to a Joyce Wiggins yard sale, you know what Nana's life was about. So please come to the yard sale. Resellers, like I said, leather pocketbooks, shoes, fancy.
Soft
fancy.
and creamy or something, you said.
Buttery soft leather.
Okay.
Yeah. And the shoes are magic. They just magically fit 7 to 9.
Magically fit.
Yeah.
Well, let's do favorite things then. Let's move on, shall we?
Moving right along.
All right. Now, why don't you talk about yours, and I'm going to get mine out of the freezer.
Oh,
Go
that's
ahead.
right. Buttery, leathery shoes. Can you see those? I don't know.
Oh, they can see them.
You see those?
They can see them.
Oh, they're nice. Those are probably some 70s, between 70s and 90s. I wasn't able to run them down, but they are,
What are they? Talk about
they're
it.
these little leather, buttery, soft heels.
Well, where did you get them?
I got them out of Nana's closet. That's what I'm saying. Like, This lady loved her shoes.
You got them out of Nana's closet.
I was charged with that
man.
duty. It was very difficult. It's an emotional thing for people.
Are you talking about duty?
Duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. My favorite thing for today, I'll just mention right up front that we have family dinner every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And this last Sunday, I did hibachi chicken. I got the hibachi paddles like the chef guys.
You do that.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yes. Now I'm constrained to doing it on my smoker grill right now, meaning I have to put a pan down, I have to secure it, and I have to do it on there. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
Right.
I am getting a Blackstone.
Yeah, you are.
And we are going to do it on the Blackstone.
Of course.
And I really enjoy doing it. I don't flip the paddles around yet or anything like that. I can do drumsticks. I can twirl drumsticks.
Notice he says yet because it is coming.
I'm working on it. Working on it. Okay, so for this particular Sunday dinner, dinner was great, but the hit of the night was Karen made a apple pie from scratch. Yay. She made an apple pie, and guess what? She's never made before. An apple pie. She's never made one before.
Incredible job, Karen.
It was
nice.
fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic, but that's not my favorite thing for this segment.
Are you listening, Karen? Because he just put your apple pie on the back burner.
Karen is my favorite thing.
Oh, okay.
Karen's absolutely my favorite
Look
thing.
at that Swift come back.
But for the purposes of this segment, if you're going to have apple pie, you've got to have it warm, and you got to have ice cream on it, right? As
Exactly.
they call à la mode.
A la mode.
À la mode, right?
Not a la commode.
So Karen whips out this ice cream, and I'm like, what the heck? This is, I don't know if you've ever heard of this. This is Blue Bunny Vanilla Soft.
Never heard of it.
What in the actual hell? Well, this is soft serve ice cream in a carton, meaning
Let me see that.
You get a big spoon out. Here, we'll get it open for you here. Would you like me to get a spoon?
No, I just wanted to read the ingredients.
Oh, okay.
It's like snow cream.
It's amazing. Here, it's absolutely amazing.
It's like Cool Whip and ice cream.
It's not soft like whipped cream. It's soft like your cones if they do a swirly cone for you. It's like that.
That is so
and
nice.
So there must be some kind of emulsifier in there or something.
That's what I was.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's healthy. It's got coconut oil in it.
That's not that good for you.
Well,
wait, no, I'm
at first I read the high fructose corn syrup as.
I'm completely wrong about that.
I saw it as corn
coconut,
shrimp.
If you're going to do milk substitute, I understand that coconut milk is the best one you can do.
Yeah.
It's absolutely the best one you can do.
Allegedly, coconut oil is a natural sunscreen.
Allegedly.
I'm going to try it out. I haven't tried it yet. I've heard this. Now I'm going to put it into practice because I do not like the over-the-counter sunscreens and all the chemicals that you spray on yourself. I've got my own personal theories. I should probably have my tinfoil hat. We should order us one of those for the show, just for our fans.
Sunscreen?
No, tinfoil hats.
Oh, tinfoil hats.
We should put them on every now and then.
Well, we're it's funny you mention that because we're getting ready to go there. We're absolutely getting ready to go there. You ready? Here we go. Conspiracy theories or facts. Are they facts? So you and I both know that people got into it a little bit with me on the Swain County Rants and Raves Facebook group.
It's because we're crazy.
Well, here's the interesting thing. If you look at it with perspective, if you realize that a whole lot of people liked what I was saying and gave me likes, but they won't comment because they don't want to be identified.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy.
No, I know. I've just been standing this ground for probably 18 years now
I understand.
on the geoengineering subject.
Yeah.
And I have been called many, many things. And I continue to stand that ground because I have eyeballs and have a connection to nature. I'm in the woods, barefoot, in the rain, etc.
Right.
And people don't do that.
No. People don't do that.
No.
Yeah. Well, I got into it because we had talked about there have been some jets going over just recently. Now, for a long time, I didn't see these at all.
Even today.
There was two more today, and they're laying down these chemical trails. And everybody says, that's a condensation trail. Those are contrails, not chemtrails. There's a huge distinction between the two. All right.
Yeah.
A contrail dissipates behind the plane within 2 to 3 minutes.
And
It's gone.
it stays really condensed too.
Oh,
it doesn't spread out.
Right. It doesn't
It's
spread
just
out.
disappears. It's like,
Right.
I've got some videos that I've taken in the past 3 days that I'll have to share with you.
So it quickly, let's just interject here that I don't care what you believe. All right. I don't care what you believe. You might not believe in chemtrails, even though the evidence is right there in the sky. You might not believe in them. You don't want to believe that.
But
that part doesn't matter.
No, we even have scientific evidence and openness. There are people coming out saying, yes, we're doing this. There are movements against it to stop it from happening.
A lot of states are introducing legislation to stop them from doing it. In fact, don't we have that pending in North Carolina?
They buried it in the rules committee. So hopefully it comes back up, but that's where they send bills to die here.
Okay.
It's come back up. I want to say Texas is bringing it back up. Definitely a lot of these recent events, but I mean, everywhere is getting hammered.
Yep. Yeah, without a doubt.
And this little Augustus child, this man child that is out here talking about.
Who are you talking about?
His Augustus.
What does he do? What's
he's
his position?
He's the 25-year-old geoengineer that's come up out of Texas, the rainmaker.
The guy with the mullet?
The semi-mullet, yeah.
The guy with the mullet, yeah.
Augustus.
Yeah, but he's not part of the cabal, is he? He's
no,
got an
he's
actual
not.
business.
He's a patsy.
He's got a cloud seeding business.
He has a cloud seeding business.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. He's not spraying aluminum into the air.
He is not the one that's causing these problems, I don't think. Do I think that could have contributed to the floods in Texas? Yes. But I also think that he is the patsy fall guy for these cabals, as you put it, to continue doing what they're doing to us.
But he was in a different part of Texas doing it. It wasn't down there where the girls' camp was. Part of the cabal, is he?
He's not.
Business.
He's a patsy.
He's got a cloud seeding business.
He has a cloud seeding business.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. He's not spraying aluminum into the air.
He is not the one that's causing these problems, I don't think. Do I think that could have contributed to the floods in Texas? Yes. But I also think that he is the patsy fall guy for these cabals, as you put it, to continue doing what they're doing to us.
But he was in a different part of Texas doing it. It wasn't down there where the girls' camp was, I don't think.
I don't think that. No, he's a fall guy right now.
Yeah.
Because somebody has to say, yes, we're doing it, but it ain't that bad. But it's not going to be the big guys that are spraying the aluminum and the barium and the strontium and the bad human cells and diseases.
Yeah.
This little mullet boy ain't the one spraying that stuff. He's taking the fall for these companies.
No doubt. No doubt. I made a video today because I walked outside today and I had missed 2 planes going overhead. One's directly over us. One was way over in the western sky.
Meanwhile, I was across town watching this happen, texting Stan saying, I'll be there in a minute, but have you looked at the sky?
So I made a video that just is supposed to explain a little bit about the difference between a chemical trail and a condensation trail, or a chemtrail contrail. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to upload this to my Facebook. And then when it's done, we can watch it. And I want you to see what I'm talking about here.
I would like to point out, too, a lot of our detractors are so young that they don't have actual memory of the sky not being chemtrailed.
I'm 60. I'll be 68 in September. And I've been seeing them since I was a kid. It's been going on a very, very long time.
It wasn't so prominent here until about 15 years ago. And it wasn't a constant everyday barrage at that time. It was sporadic. But I've been watching the sky since I was a child. I've always been fascinated with the sky. And airplanes, that was one of the coolest things when we were these little old mountain kids running around barefoot in the woods, was to see an airplane that actually left a contrail, because it just don't happen on the regular.
Right. Well, when we were kids and we'd look up and see a plane, there was a contrail behind it. But then again, within 2 or 3 minutes, that thing just starts disappearing behind the plane. And it's almost as the plane is going, it's like the contrail is going with it.
It reminds you of the Etch-a-Sketch if you're turning the things at the,
Yep. Here we go.
So what's the difference between a chemtrail and a standard contrail? Well, a contrail dissipates pretty quickly after the jet has passed overhead. On the other hand, there is a chemtrail, which does not dissipate, but it continues to spread out and spread out and spread out. Let me show you what I mean. This up here is a chemtrail. You can see how over time it has spread. It's been a full 30 minutes since this plane passed over, and you can see how it has spread out.
Not a lot to look at there, but that's the deal. And that will continue to spread and spread and spread until it fades out. But because of what it is they're including in this aerosol spray, which is aluminum, that's not staying in the sky.
No.
It's going to fall down on every living thing. And the last time I checked, aluminum was not good for children or other living things.
It does coat the roots of the plants and doesn't allow for water absorption through the roots of the plants. That's a side effect of the aluminum that's just raining on us.
Right.
And it's been scrubbed from YouTube, but in the early 2000s is when I first started hearing about chemtrails on not just my brain knowing that something was wrong there and seeing actual documentation of it. And it was a YouTube channel. It was a lady who was part of the University of California in Berkeley. And I cannot remember the lady's name, but she did these extensive studies tracking both the flight patterns of these airplanes, documented and undocumented. She had all of the flight plans, and then she would match those up with the flight plans. She spent a lot of time doing this.
All right.
Then she started getting water samples because you can get water samples for free, right?
Yes.
And so she was going around after the chemtrail would come through and getting water samples, like once a week, water samples from these places. And was showing the levels of heavy metals that were becoming evident in the soil. And she's been scrubbed. I can't find anything about her. That was some of the first research I saw about it.
All right, let's talk about just for a second about the free documentary that is on YouTube by a man named Dane Wigington and his own organization. He's got a 501c3 called geoengineeringwatch.org.
Yes.
And he's put the documentary is like 4 years old now. It's 2 hours long, I'm telling you, but stick with it. You will learn so much that is true. The true facts, none of it is conspiracy theory stuff. It's all true facts. They show the airplanes with the nozzles on them. They show the tanks inside the airplanes that are spraying this stuff. And last week when I saw the one going over, when you called me and said, go outside right now, and I did see that jet going over, that was not a passenger jet. That was something it was really fast.
We know that all jets are fast.
No, this was,
I know, but I'm
really
saying
fast
for our detractors out there.
It also had swept back wings. It had swept back wings and it was going really fast and it was approaching a cloud. And I thought, oh shoot, I'm not gonna be able to see it. But right before it approached that cloud, it turned the spray off. And then I'm like, okay. And I didn't see it come out the other side of the cloud. But 5 minutes later, it came right back and laid another one down right next to the one that it had already laid. And I watched that going on. And I tried to get the jet on my phone, but I wasn't quick enough. The problem was it was so bright, I couldn't even see my own screen.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those screen shaders for this thing. It's like a box that goes on the front of it.
Oh, that's right.
You can see your screen. I need to get one of those for my phone because I really do intend to get the evidence just right on the phone. I have taken pictures of jets in the sky before that were really high. I was able to zoom right in on the jet.
I was trying so hard yesterday. I was at my grandmother's doing the thing that we're doing and standing outside with my pop. And there were 2 jets, passenger jets. They were flying their flight path. And that was all you could see. They had absolutely no chemtrail, no contrail. The sky was this glorious, beautiful blue.
Yep.
It was so nice.
We used to have days like that.
Yeah.
And anymore, I've seen pictures of skies that were filled with crisscross chemtrails.
2 months ago. Let's see, when was it so bad for so long? It was last summer. Last spring
Well,
and summer.
You and I were not acquainted at that time.
Right, but they didn't lay off for months. I really thought I was just going to drive off a bridge.
Wow.
It makes people so miserable and depressed.
Yeah.
We need the sunshine.
So let's talk about what happened in Texas and the flood and the young girls who were killed, and so many of them had to be rescued at Camp Mystic on the Guadalupe River.
Yeah.
I made this document where I gathered a bunch of facts together, and we're just going to go through this today real quick. Just now, keep in mind, not all of this is verified fact, but there were a lot of witnesses and people talking, and that resulted in some of this information. Let's start at the top. So this is about the Texas flood and the geoengineering that many believe took place before this unbelievable storm just hit. The Guadalupe River rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. It's never done that before.
No,
In
that's
recorded history, it's never done that before.
That's epic.
And it instantly wiped out Camp Mystic, a summer camp for young girls. Among the 20-something girls who went missing, it's debated whether it was 20 or 20 to 27, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the 20-something girls who went missing, 4 of them are related to people who are conducting ongoing investigations into child trafficking and bioweapons profiteering. Now, it's a summer camp for girls. It's a Christian camp known as a place where, let's say, conservative people can put their daughters in camp. All right. So not a lot of liberals involved in this. Okay. So that's just fact. All right. That's a fact. 7 GPS anomalies were tracked that are consistent with convoy movements during the blackout period. Witnesses say that these vehicles were unmarked and accompanied by black uniformed private security people.
I saw several videos on that on both TikTok and the Book of the Face.
Yeah, people just saw these convoys coming through, okay, after the flood. Helicopters and drones were observed by multiple witnesses before the rain even started.
Yep.
All right, so there's that. Rescue teams discovered military-grade debris, unmarked electronic components, and even radiation anomalies in the flood zone.
It was the aliens.
Radiation anomalies.
That's what I'm saying. How weird.
Yeah. Satellite images disappeared from the NOAA servers, the NOAA servers.
That was weird. All of my little channels were talking
Very
about
weird.
that.
Yeah.
Very weird.
How about this one? Now, Camp Mystic, of course, they have computers there, and their computers are hooked up to the internet.
That's right. I did read about this too.
Camp Mystic computers were hacked and scrubbed hours before the storm. The people from the camp reported that their computers had been tampered with, that they're missing information, things were wiped out from their computers before the storm hit. Okay?
The Schumann resonance, I don't know if everyone knows what that is. It's like the heartbeat of the earth. It's the frequency the earth gives off.
Yeah.
During this particular event, complete solid white. It was an anomaly like people that follow it have never seen before.
Crazy.
Weird.
Cell tower signals stopped. They just stopped in that region for 90 minutes, just as emergency rescue teams were going to work. They were cut off from cell phone communication. The usual deep state suspects, Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, George Soros, and the Rothschild banking dynasty, they all hold major big stakes in BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, who basically own everything, by the way.
Everything.
No.
Everything.
All right. And those 3 organizations are also deeply invested in geoengineering firms. What is a geoengineering firm? Well, they don't exist. Yeah, they do.
They do.
They absolutely do. And they have military contracts. Bill Gates alone has invested billions into climate intervention technology, including balloon-based chemical dispersion to cloud seeding.
Yes.
George Soros has funded so-called resilience zoning projects in Texas designed to justify UN-backed land seizures after weather and other geo disasters.
Yeah.
So there's that. And finally, I discovered that, let me move this up on the screen a little bit.
Oh, here we are with the WEF.
Yep. Leaked documents from the World Economic Forum, one of the most evil organizations on earth, a lot of people would say.
Yep.
They have labeled Texas as a sovereignty threat zone. What does that mean? What is a sovereignty threat zone?
That their sovereignty to rule us is threatened because Texas wild. Texas is wild.
Well, so there's that.
So Leslie, what was that hurricane that hit so bad in Texas? And remember, we were all seeing the videos of like hundreds of people just shacked up, laid up on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
And then FEMA stepped in, and all those people. What happened to those people?
By the way, FEMA did not properly respond to this catastrophe.
Of course not.
And later we found out that FEMA has been bled out.
We knew that already.
No money.
From North Carolina. We
No
knew that
money.
in North Carolina when
They spent all their money housing alien invaders.
alien invaders and themselves.
Entire luxury hotels in New York were emptied out and filled with alien invaders who were paid for, were given debit cards that were constantly being refilled magically.
Yeah, from our tax dollars,
Yeah.
by the way, from the taxes that bleed us dry. You know, you look at your paycheck and you only get half of it because
Well, thank God that's all over.
we'll see.
No, it's over. They are not being housed anymore. They're-
Oh yeah, that part.
they're
Yeah,
being- they're being-
the taxes bleeding us all dry. That ain't ever
they're
gonna be
being-
over.
They're being detained, arrested, and thrown into alligator Alcatraz. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Did you hear some of the lies that were being told yesterday about alligator Alcatraz? But because Trump opened it up to Congress and said, "Come on down, take a look," because there's nothing wrong here. You can call it. They call them cages. It's not. They have rows of bunk beds, and there's like 36 to a cage. Let's call it a cage. It's a chain link fence that's around the area there. And each one of these things has 3 toilets. They're prison toilets, with a prison toilet where it's a toilet. It's an aluminum toilet, or maybe it's steel. I don't know. It's a steel toilet.
I
And
know.
then
I've been to jail.
On top of that, there's a sink on top of that. And,
Yep.
And it's
You
all
just turn
open air.
around. You'd sit backwards on it and pee while you're brushing your
You're
teeth.
doing your business.
if you're wild.
You're doing your business in front of everybody,
Everybody.
but it's not supposed to be a vacation. These people are being detained because they broke the law and entered our country illegally. Now, I've seen a whole lot of gaslighting lately, especially on X, of saying, you're not a real Christian because you don't welcome the immigrants. It's not about immigrants. It's about the law. It's about there's a legal way to do it and there's an illegal way to do it where you skip the line and you run across the border, and that's illegal. And those people have to go. And they are welcome to get in line and come back. They're welcome to do that. And I've heard that over 1 million illegal immigrants have already self-deported. And I'm sure that number's bigger now because I heard that 2 weeks ago. So we shall see.
I just want us to get over all this back and forth hatred and labeling each other and putting everybody in boxes, and we can't like those boxes over there, and we ain't supposed to like these boxes.
Well, there's a problem.
And meanwhile,
There's a problem with that.
These guys up here are shuffling the boxes around, and then they're taking a few of us out of this box and putting us in this box and mixing us all in, and we're just getting played.
You just get but I'm sorry, there is a large group in this country of unreasonable people who don't care about the laws. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about Americans who have suffered great losses due to illegal immigrants taking lives or, ARPing. I can't say the real word because they'll take us out for that. It's incredible. America first simply means that the people who were born here and raised here and call this home come first. We come first before illegal alien invaders. They have no rights under the Constitution. The Constitution was written for Americans and holds to Americans, not to illegal immigrants.
Right.
But what about who's going to pick the grapes and who's going to do that? Well, then I guess you're really into slave wages. And in this big pot farm they busted in California, there were children working there, illegal immigrant children working there.
Yeah, they start them early. Check out some pictures.
That's called slaves. That's
No.
slaves.
That's teaching them work ethic. It's like, look, this is what you got to do to survive. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing. If you want to eat, you got to work.
Those of you who
Moral values are
look
missing.
at me and call me some sort of extreme right-wing MAGA, this or that. That's just not the case. That's just not the case. It's not the case. I'm for right instead of wrong. I'm for common sense. And I am America first. I'm absolutely America. I say American. I say Americans first in that regard. This is our nation. We need a strong border, and we need to protect that border. And thank God it's actually happening.
And fix the damn North Carolina DMV. Listen.
Not to change the subject or anything.
We are not.
Go ahead, go off.
We're not fixing any kind of problem by saying, oh, here's a 2-year moratorium because we can't get our shit together over here on the state level. Governor Stein, disgusting. Absolutely. You got enough AI and you putting enough money in the AI. Get the AI to fix the damn DMV.
Yep.
Put some robots in there to process us going in saying, here's my identification. Can I please get an appointment within the next week? Okay, that's my rant on the DMV. Josh, do a better job. Don't just visit Asheville and act like photo ops and you're doing so good. Put your money where your mouth is and fix our DMV.
Fix the DMV.
Fix the DMV.
Fix the freaking DMV.
That's it. It's what we want right now.
All right. Well, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole here a little bit. Okay, before we do this, I just want to say, well, we've covered a number of topics today, and I'd like to just reiterate before we go into this and take it home today. But we talked about geoengineering and mainly about what they're spraying us with from the jet airplanes. It is happening. It's not tinfoil hat stuff. This is happening, and more people are getting wise to it, are getting educated about it. That's what I'm saying. Get educated. Get educated about it. And go right to YouTube and just put in the little search there. Just put The Dimming. Watch the 2-hour documentary from geoengineeringwatch.org. The Dimming, DIMMING. 2 hours of your life. Just watch it.
Or even one of my favorite channels on YouTube is the Why Files.
Oh, the Why Files is awesome.
He does whole episodes on geoengineering too.
Yep. And you can,
very informative.
The Why Files is fantastic. I've been watching it for 2 years now.
Oh my gosh. I love him. And that little fish.
He's getting prolific again.
I know. He's great.
He's getting like once a week out now. And he been on a break for a while.
He got a bunch of CIA redacted documents and had to spend a lot of time going through them. He's got some great stuff coming out.
The best thing about AJ and the Why Files is he'll give you this long story and you'd be like, oh my God. And then at the end, he'll debunk most of it. He'll say, this is why that's not true or whatever. And it's great. It's wonderful.
That's his whole goal is to debunk
wonderful.
all of the conspiracies. That's what he wants to do, is prove them wrong.
Yeah, and sometimes he'll do things on the CIA, and usually at the end of those, he doesn't debunk anything.
No. And then you got his little pet over there saying, I hope they don't come kill us.
Yeah. So, once again, The Dimming on YouTube. The Dimming, DIMMING, 2-hour documentary. Watch it. Make up your own mind. Don't let me sway you one way or the other. Make up your own mind. You decide from that documentary what is real and what is not real.
And let me throw in too, if you just decide automatically that you just don't like Stan or myself, so that anything that we say is complete and utter garbage, you're an idiot. You could at least come back at us with some, this is why you're wrong, not just, I don't like you, you're wrong. So try that on for size. Educate yourself. Stan's right.
Yeah. Right on. So The Dimming.
The Dimming.
Watch The Dimming. Check out the facts about the Texas flood. All right. Look, do your own research. All right.
Alaskan researcher, the Alaskan Skywatcher. He does fantastic breakdowns of.
Where do we find Alaskan Skywatcher?
He's on Facebook and on YouTube.
Right.
He does a fantastic job of breaking down the science of the 5G towers and the Next Rad and DARPA and
right. And if you're a liberal. And you any conspiracy theory, you just go poo, 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 poo. Just keep in mind, if it wasn't for conspiracy theories that were proven true, if it wasn't for those people asking the questions, we maybe never would have got the truth about something. All right. So a conspiracy theory is only a theory until it's proven true. And sadly, many of them have been. Again, if you're a liberal and you want to watch one of these kind of things from a liberal perspective, there's another one on YouTube you should watch. And that is Terror Ted's Tales. Terror Ted's Tales comes out twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. And you should watch those because they're liberals. They're English. They have to be liberals, right? Because they're English.
I don't know why do we keep putting these labels on ourselves. If you are one of those, if you're one of those and you're labeling yourself, just stop right now. Your self-talk is negative and you need to fix that. Yeah.
That's a good one. So that's Terror Ted Tales. Good from anyone's perspective, really.
Yeah.
I tell you this, they're not crazy about Donald Trump. Okay. The Deming, Terror Ted's Tales. I have seen some really good. Well, I'll bring a list next week of other YouTube channels that are just fascinating that I can't stop watching.
Yeah.
Okay. So like we've done that. We're going to go down the Facebook Reels rabbit hole for a few minutes before we say goodbye. Now we're going to watch a few of these and until we get disgusted or we can't watch anymore. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it looks like it looks like this Family Guy again. Hi.
Should have taken the shot, fat ass.
Damn.
This is the tour box.
No, I don't care. This guy's giving water to his snake.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
He's watering his snake.
Absolutely.
Okay, we gotta stop. Okay, we gotta stop here. All right. Facebook sent this to me yesterday and recommended this page to me. It's a musical group, okay?
Okay.
Called We Are the Dream Eaters. We Are the Dream Eaters.
Creepy.
All right. Now, I'm gonna take this. Be warned. This is not for the faint of heart.
Being an asshole is my love language. Being an asshole is my love language. Don't listen to me, or you will regret it. Being an asshole is my love language.
Okay. Now, just telling you, you'll see more of them because Facebook's feeding me a new one that, like every 10 minutes that these guys do.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's for
The
musicians.
anus has one job and one job only, and it is there to sense if what is coming through is solid, liquid, or gas.
That's the anus's only job? Tell that to these guys.
I'm done.
Yo, those guys are fucking nuts, bro.
I need one of those.
That's
I
fun.
need one of those.
So
Now,
much fun. A rolling stage.
I've been threatening to set up in the back of my pickup truck and do busking downtown. It would be kind of like that on a little bit of a smaller scale. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I
do
can
it.
give you direct scientific information on how the banning of jarts in 1988 started the p***ification of America. Banning of jarts represents the first time our country blamed an inanimate object for stupid people's decisions.
This
And
is
ever
true.
since then, it's like we're living in this timeline where Biff got his hands on the sports almanac. Once we banned jarts, we started putting safety labels on things and telling people which end of a chainsaw to hold. We stopped natural selection in its tracks, and now we're stuck with a bunch of stupid people. We used to throw really sharp weighted objects at each other. And after that, we went down to steel rounded horseshoes. That wasn't soft enough. We had to go to washers. And now here we sit in 2025, throwing bags of f***ing corn at each other. I can give you direct scientific information on how the banning of jarts.
Okay, that's it. We had jarts.
Between that and the lady with the McDonald's coffee.
We had jarts.
Yeah.
We did. Did you have jarts?
No.
We had jarts.
We had sticks and BB
But
guns.
it came with two plastic hoops, and you put one at this end of the yard and one at that end of the yard, and you throw the jarts and try to get it in the circle. Of course, when you were throwing them, no one was allowed to stand down there.
I mean, that's common sense. You don't stand in the way of the projectile.
But they banned them. They banned Jarts. All right, one more.
That was a pretty good one, don't you think? I need a new trailer, mate.